Hi, I'm Kim Wilson,
And I'm Natasha Marchewka.
and this is Speechless.
Speechless. Speechless.
Welcome to our behind the scenes take on real life in VO, where we share our stories, our resources, and our unsolicited opinions. Hi.
Hi, everybody.
So nice to see you.
So great to see you.
So what are we talking about today? I'm dying.
Oh, you're dying. Okay, we're talking about auditioning for online casting.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots to chat about. Drinks. Can we just start with drinks? Cheers.
Cheers. I have an Aperol Cosmo.
Apparel? Apparel?
Oh, is that how you say it?
Aperol?
Aperol.
Aperol. We'll have to look that up and get
Oh,
the
I
pronunciation.
don't
and
know
put
what
as
it
a
is.
resource.
I'm embarrassed.
But what's in it?
Aperol.
Apparel?
And vodka and some lime juice. It's very refreshing.
Well, and anything in a martini glass.
Mm.
Is so lovely. I'm having once again Vita Coco
Oh, yum.
for the
That's got to be ice cold for me to drink. Is it ice cold?
I agree. No, it's not. It comes out of our wine fridge, which is not that cold. Good point. I'm going to move it to a regular fridge.
All right. Well, back to the task on hand.
Okay. Did you know, Kim, our Instagram is at SpeechlessVO.
I did.
And our website is speechlessvo.com.
I did.
And we have a newsletter. So,
yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Cool. So questions for each other about this.
Yeah.
So we're talking about setting the bar for your online casting auditions in voiceover. How has it changed? How has
personally?
Yeah, personally.
Okay. I used to just be able to, I'm kind of embarrassed to share this, but I used to just be able to go on and just like phone in an audition and book the job. I think a lot of people actually used to be able to do that. And
Can
then
you explain what phoning in means?
Yeah, just like kind of make it sound really nice, but not really care what the meaning of the words are, or just make it sound really nice. And the musicality of my voice just sounds like a commercial.
And would get you booked, get us booked.
Yes, no problem. Tons of jobs, easy peasy. And everything has kind of shifted over the last few years where it's become more and more competitive. And I started not booking and I was like, what is happening? I didn't understand. And then I realized I had to up my game in my auditions.
It's such a great point. Like it's beyond auditioning for online casting. It's like, why are you not booking? It's, are you at a, what do you call that? Plateau. Or yeah, what is phoning it in? Yeah, all those things. Such a good point.
Have you ever had an experience that like made you like, oh, the bar's reached a new level?
I feel like I'm kind of a person who's always trying to check out the bar and go beyond it. So even though craft wise, we didn't.
You never phoned it in?
I'm sure my whole style was phoning it in. I didn't call it that. I didn't know, but I was always trying to be more competitive. And in this era, I am coaching up all the time so that I remain competitive. So in the past, when you could phone it in, sure, like I was, but I was always trying to set the bar higher for myself. Anyway, I digress. So it has changed in that way, hasn't it? Yeah. Auditioning for online casting has changed in that way. Do you think there's a difference between online casting auditions and agent auditions, meaning auditions from agents, especially in LA or New York, but all over, compared to online casting auditions? Do you think there's a difference?
I think there's going to be a split audience decision. I think no. I would say I used to think yes, but now I think no. You got to bring your A game, especially on online casting where it's so competitive. And you think you just submitted a great read, and the client does too, until they listen to like 3 people after you that are like already with national agents, and they can bring it it to a whole nother level that you didn't bother doing. There, and then the client's like, oh,
Yeah. Oh, that's a
I'll
nice
hire
voice.
them.
Oh, that's okay. I hadn't even thought that I could. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think that's a big, big, big point. There's no difference
I don't
in
think
the
so
online
either.
casting auditions and any aim. Except there's a few points that I want to make where there
Tell me.
are technical differences that I'm going to share,
Okay.
but I'm going to
I'm really interested.
yes, it's all good, isn't it?
Mhm.
But I'm going to just self-promote for a sec.
Okay. Do it. Do it.
So, as you know, my colleague Catherine Toll and I have a course called v123pros.com.
It's
And
excellent.
we have one module called Submitting Auditions Effectively and one called Navigating Castings Like a Pro. That's for Voice 123 only, but it crosses over into other places. So I just want to promote that and have a sip of my Vita Coco that's room temperature.
Mm.
Okay, here's what I think are some differences. It's very
Okay.
short list.
Okay.
Slating. If you are on online casting, I think slating has gone the way of the dodo bird. When's the last time you heard that saying? For agents, you have to do as they say. So sometimes they say slate, sometimes they say slate just your first name, sometimes first and last. Like you just have to follow what they say. Whereas online casting, unless they mention it, which I haven't really seen them
I
mention
have never seen
ever,
it.
um,
You don't.
don't slate except if it's a European client. European auditions, from what I've noticed, they just expect slates. So that's just your name.
Well, that's
And
a good tip.
thank you. And sometimes I like to, if I'm not adding my name, any kind of slate, I'll just say 2 takes so that they know to listen further than the first take, hopefully.
Right.
So in online casting, it's up to you if you want to slate or not. Kim and I don't recommend it, but unless you want to say 2 takes. But if you have a European client, I do recommend saying Natasha Marchewka, 2 takes, but say your own name. So there's
There's the
one
one.
difference.
What's the next?
Another difference between agent auditions and online casting auditions is that in online casting, you have an opportunity to discuss something with the hirer. With an agent audition, you
This is
have
true.
no opportunity. So not in terms of the audio file, but in terms of what you write to the potential client in an audition, you have the
Mhm.
opportunity to say, hi, please hear 2 takes. Would, happy to give you more, whatever.
Right.
Personalize it. You don't get the chance to do that with an agent
No, you
audition.
don't.
So
That's
there's the
that's
difference.
actually a really good, that's a big difference.
Yeah, because it's another layer of looking professional and setting the bar for your professionalism and showing your personality and your friendliness, right?
Mhm.
And I think people make a big mistake
Your
on
business
online casting.
acumen.
Your business acumen. People make a big mistake because they either just send the audition in with no template, or they do a template that's like just their signature, or it's super impersonal, and it shows that you have no skin in the game, or you're not interested, or you're not connected to the audition at all. So
Right.
just
Tip.
saying,
Tip 2.
I'm winning auditions because I'm connecting with the client, and these people are not all the time.
Good tip.
Couple things that are the exact same, and that is, number one, your tech has to be
Perfect.
awesome. It has to be perfect. It has to sound like it would sound in a job. So that's with agent auditions and online casting. And that used to be different because agent auditions used to be, you could do on an iPhone. Now everyone has to have
Editing
professional
skills.
quality,
Yeah.
editing skills and professional audio. And so that across the board has to be excellent. And the other thing, among other things, the first 3 seconds has to be great and connected and have your flavor in it right there. Because whether it's online casting or agent auditions, you will get cut within the first 3 seconds.
And I think that's just because of listener fatigue. Think of like if you have 100 auditions to listen to, pretty soon, next, next. Right. It's
Yeah.
listener fatigue.
So the slate and the first 3 seconds or the no slate or whatever, and then tech, you can hear right away in the first second of silence. Is it like, can you hear the room noise? It's a thing.
Right. Or
No
can
one
you hear the
anything.
person go,
So on that note, hope that was helpful. Bucket, you
Let's be
need to be
awesome
awesome now because we got shit to do.
Speechless.